up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a Sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Call an audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit, if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz, yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the hit. I would never get it off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off.
Okay, Coach, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the New Orleans Saints. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Check 13. Check proteins.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him 3 there on the first. Play of the game, and it's second down.
The tackle by Cleveland Farrell. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 34-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7.
80 weapon. 80 weapon. You better be ready. Ready, go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
10 Hut. 10 Tucson. All right. Here we go. Let's go. Fire. 64. Hut.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that?
Now in Raider territory at the 38. He'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete here.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's 3rd down.
Well, they decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice, able to get a hand in and tip it away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Oh, he's got a little daylight. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. On 1st down, Laird. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. He'll buy some time right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll look to throw. He may try and run for this. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
They're running it. Twist. 93. 93. Check 25. Check 25. Watch out. Hey, 734. Check.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down.
You're mine. 1st down, Raiders. 56. Monk's 56. Come on. You better bring it.
From midfield, here's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Colby Listenby. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Let's go,
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas. An 80-yard touchdown. And once again, the Saints are back out in front.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Let's go.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. On 2nd down now, Laird. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best block.
On 3rd down, Laird. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, and that'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now,
it's a foot race. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Josh Jacobs. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, Red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup.
Second and 6.
Switch.
They still can't get it. He'll try and run it. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. They'll run on first down. Laird. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking long for Thomas. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. From the 24, they'll go again on second and 10. Second and 10. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. A beautiful fake. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here.
Slam. Go.
On first down, Laird. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now second down.
Let's go.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. They'll roll him out right. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Being chased out left. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your play.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. To throw, it's Carr. Throwing left side, it's complete. Give him a 1st down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a 1st down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
Carr now on 1st down. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Second and 9 now. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Now, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. Taken from just outside the 30. Yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Williams for a Raiders touchdown.
There we go.
Make it 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, You've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be first and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play and that little bit of hesitancy. Often works really well for offensive guys.
That's it, baby.
So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Get ready. Get ready.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the...
And he's into the clear. He's at the 30, past the 20, 10. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. A big play that time for the Raiders. 73 yards. And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And that had far too much air under it. It's out of the back of the end zone. And the football will come out to the 20-yard line.
Matchbox, right. Defense, let's go.
They'll run on first down. Laird, and he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Laird. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
Buying time to his left. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints' 15-yard line. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now they'll throw with Carr. Now they go screen. It's complete. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. A big loss there of 9 yards on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. Now Carr. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. They'll run with Jacobs. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They'll keep it on the ground. Laird. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Set. 10 Tucson.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back to throw now on 1st down. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Let's go.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Get wide.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep.
Running with Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Saints on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2, eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And some room to maneuver. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the 16-yard line.
Now. The mic, boys. 56. 180. 56. 180. We're good. We're good. New 80. That's us.
From the 16, Carr. Now this will be caught. Tyrell Williams. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Here's Jacobs. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. And they'll indeed take a knee. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Stand up in.
And they take a knee. And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that will go out of the back of the end zone. Way too much mustard. Not a good punt, and it will come out to the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Steps away to his left. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Raiders have recovered.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Raiders, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home.
About to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Head to head with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them, I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me. I am up, number one seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a Sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit, if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz, yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
Slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got... It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
How it feel to be the boss? Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. you ballin', keep it real though. Hey, why I never saw you in the field though? Hey, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm